demo of KubeFS, which is a views-based file system for Kubernetes. So to start KubeFS, it's really simple. So all you type in is KubeFS, and you give it a mount path. So got a folder already created here called KubeFS test. I'm going to mount my Kubernetes-based file system to that. So that should have gone ahead and mounted the file system. So I can go ahead and look at that folder. If I were to go to KubeFS test and hit ls, you can see a list of my namespaces. So the very first level it shows you is namespaces. If I were to actually go into this namespace, hit ls, the next level it shows you are objects, and then I could actually go into an object itself. So let's say deployment, and then I can actually see a list of the deployments. Now again, because it's a full-fledged file system, I can actually run standard commands, standard file system commands to actually inspect my state of my cluster. So here I just printed out what that greetings app looks like. Okay. So if I were to actually check that, so if I had to say kubectl deploy in the default namespace, you see the same objects in there. So both the greetings apps and the nginx deployment. Now, what I'm going to do is I can also edit the deployments here. So if I were to actually check the pods for this deployment, so you can see the greetings app has 2 pods. However, if I were to go and edit this and change the, let's say, the replicas, so I could change the replicas from, change the replicas from 2 to 3, and that would actually reflect. So if I were to go back to pods, see that a new pod is coming up now. So just like any file system, you can do several operations on this. So if I were to run the tree command, I get a full tree of all the resources running in this cluster. I can also, I could also create objects. So if I wanted to create a namespace, all I needed to do is make a directory at the top level, and that would actually create a namespace in the system. So if I say kubectl get ns, I can see that that sample namespace has actually been created. So it's a really a simple way to navigate through your Kubernetes structure and even modify the state of your Kubernetes cluster by mounting it as a file system. Thank you.